Welcome to Be More Yogic. My name is Amanda D, and today I'm going to take you through a simple hip opening class that's going to be a short flow, which will tackle all parts of the body, especially the hips. So let's get started on our backs. You're going to, maybe you can have a block handy. If you don't have a block, you can have a cushion. If your hamstrings are tight, always use 2 blocks if possible. Have the soles of the feet together, and you're going to have the knees out into a diamond shape. Now, if you feel like you can go a little deeper, some of you can lift the hips up, place a block on the smallest height right underneath the sacrum bone, and then come back into that position with the knees in the diamond shape, Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. If rocking feels good to you, rock side to side across the lower back, allowing the inner thighs to release, the legs to soften completely. And then taking your arms overhead, clasping opposite elbow with each hand. And starting to connect to your breath. Just simply noticing at first, watching the breath come in and out of the body. Now start to lengthen the breath, breathing in a little deeper, exhaling a little more fuller. Then let's all breathe together. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Fill to the top. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Empty completely. Inhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in and a breath out. Bring your arms alongside your body. Hold onto the side of the thighs and gather your legs together slowly. If you've got the block underneath your hips, lift your hips up and slide the block off to the side. And then just hug the knees in. Place your feet back onto the floor and stack your right ankle just below your left knee on that thigh. Flex the foot and press the right knee away from you. Then draw the legs towards you. Your right hand goes through the hole between the legs and then interlace your fingers around the hamstring or the shin, your choice. Draw that left knee towards your left shoulder. Keep lengthening the tail down. You can use your right elbow to press that right knee away. So this is in the beginning of the outer hip opening. You'll feel this across the outer right buttock into the right hip. Keep the right foot nice and flexed, and if you look at the inner ankle, there should be no wrinkles in that inner ankle. It should look like a full moon. If you want to go a little deeper, some of you can extend through that left leg. Keep a tiny little micro bend in the left knee so you don't hyperextend the knee. Flex through both the feet now. If this is too much, keep the left knee bent. And releasing, changing sides. Left ankle stacks on top of the right thigh. Flex the foot, press the left knee away from you, and then draw both the legs towards you. Interlacing your fingers behind the back of the right hamstring or around the shin. Draw the right knee towards the right shoulder, and then use your left elbow to press that left knee away from you. Keep the left foot flexed. Lengthen from the left inner knee to the left inner heel. Shorten from the left outer heel to the left outer knee. So both sides of the ankle are nice and long. Deep breaths. Maybe extending through the right leg if you did before. Keep a slight little micro bend in that right knee. Draw the leg towards you. It's okay for the tail to curl up a tiny bit if the top leg is straight. And then releasing. A little bit of core work. If you have a cushion or a block handy, bring the cushion or block between the feet. Lift your legs up towards the sky. If your hamstrings are tight, you might want to keep your knees bent, otherwise it'll be too much. And then squeeze the block with your feet so your inner thighs engage. Keep the natural lumbar curve. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, just lift your head up. You're going to take another inhalation. You might take your hands behind the back of the head to support the head, and then exhale, lower the legs forward and down, only going as low as you can keep the lower ribs in. Inhale, lift the legs up, reach up, grab your block or your cushion there. And then exhale, keep the head lifted, arms go back, legs go down. Inhale, change, and exhale. Inhale. So the spine stays stable, legs together. Exhale, head stays lifted. Inhale. Exhale. Find your Ujjayi breath. Inhale. That will create more support. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now inhale, lift up, reach up for the block or the cushion. Bring it behind the back of the head. And then slowly lower the legs forward and down, keeping the lower ribs in. And hold there for 10, 9, release the neck, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw your knees in. Take a few deep breaths and soften the belly. And then rocking yourself all the way up. Whoop. Reach your hands forward and see if you can lift up into Utkatasana, chair pose. Weight into the heels, lift the heart, lift the gaze, open the throat slightly. And maybe you can come down a little lower, bending the knees. Some of you can come all the way down, otherwise stay where you are. Because we're going to gather up again. This just engages the core. Try that again. Again, don't go so low if it's hard for you to get back up and you feel like a turtle on your back. One more time. And then standing all the way up. Step wide across your mat. Feet about 3 feet apart. Turn the heels in. Track your knees over the little toes. Lift through the lower belly, lengthen the tail. Take your hands onto your thighs. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to push into the right knee and dip your right shoulder towards the floor into a twist. Come back to center, inhale. And now dip your left shoulder towards the floor. Keep the left arm straight and push into that left inner thigh. Look towards the right. Inhale. Exhale. Dip the right shoulder. Inhale. Dip the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, right shoulder. Inhale. Left shoulder. Inhale. Now take both your forearms to the inner thighs. Prise the inner thighs open and lower your seat. Look forward. Inner thigh stretch. Hands to the floor. Parallel your feet or turn your toes in slightly and fold. Move the weight slightly forward in the feet, keeping the heels rooted. If your hamstrings are tight, you're going to stay in a flat back and try to tilt the pelvis up. If your hamstrings are very open, lift through the lower belly, lengthen the tail down. And then you guys might be able to walk your hands forward. Keep the weight in your feet. Curl your fingers a little more forward so the side body lengthens. So it feels like a down dog position from the hips to the arms. But there's no weight in your hands. You should be able to lift your hands up. If your arms are forward, maybe you can reach your right hand towards your back leg. Take a twist, looking under the left armpit. Roll that left bicep up, the left tricep down. And change sides. Right bicep up, right tricep down. Bring your hands under your shoulders and walk your hands forward so you can step back into your first down dog. Spread the fingers, arms strong. Bend the knees if the hamstrings are tight. Lift through the sit bones. Reach the heels back and down. Ground down through the index finger knuckles so the inner palms are firmly planted. Get longer. Coming forward into plank pose. See that your wrist creases are parallel to the front of the mat. Shoulder blades in the back. Lower belly lifts. Pressing into your fingers. Energy between your inner legs, energy between your inner arms. Gaze slightly forward. Then lower your knees. Press back to child's pose. Now you can rest here at any point during the class. Breathing deeply into your lower back. And walk your hands forward. Make sure your elbows are lifted so that when you slide forward, keeping the knees down, your shoulders will be over your wrists. So kind of a modified up dog there. And exhale, pull back around, look towards your navel. Inhale, rocking forward, modified up dog. Exhale, pulling back and rounding. Inhale, modified up dog. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Shoulder heads back. Inhale, rounding into that cat spine. Inhale, rock forward. Press your pointed feet down. Engage your legs. Lift through the lower belly. Lift through the top of the thighs. And then the belly takes you back into down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky, hip square. Exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Lower the back knee, hook your thumbs forward and up, crescent lunge, breathe in. Circle the arms back and down, straighten through both the legs and fold. Raising up to high lunge, arms reach up as you breathe in, lower ribs in. Standing split, hands to the floor or blocks, lift the back leg up, hips square. Inhale, bend both the knees, touching the left knee to your nose. Exhale, standing split. Inhale. Exhaling, standing split. Try to keep the hip points level to the floor. Inhale, bending. Exhaling, standing split. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in. And exhale. Step the feet hip distance apart. Look forward. And exhale. Fold over the legs. Reverse swan dive up to standing. Breathe in. Hands reach up. Hands to pivot the heart, draw your left knee into your belly. Arms reach up, inhale. Low lunge, stepping back, slowly with control. Now without lifting your hips, see if you can step into plank pose, breathe in. Look slightly forward, Chaturanga, breathe out. Upward dog, inhale. And down dog, pressing back, exhale. Left leg lifts up, hips square. Step the left foot between your hands. Lower your back knee, hook your thumbs forward and up, crescent lunge. Circle the arms back and down, straighten through both the legs. Fold forward. Rising up to high lunge, arms reach up, back leg is straight. Standing split, lift your back leg up and fold. Bend both the knees, tap the right knee to your nose and round. Exhale, standing split, reach the heart to the floor. Inhale, bend in the knees. Exhale, standing split. Keep dropping that right hip down. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, standing split. Inhale, bending. Exhale, standing split. Couple more times, breathe in and breathe out. One more, bend the knees, inhale, and standing split, exhale. Step the feet hip distance apart, breathe in, feet parallel, and exhale, fold in. Reverse swan dive up to standing, breathe in. Hands to prayer, draw the right knee into your belly, finding your balance. Arms reach up. Inhale. Stepping back to low lunge, slow with control. Oops. Without lifting your hips, step into plank pose. Inhale, look forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, breathe in. Down dog, pressing back. Inhale the right leg up and back. Step the foot between your hands. Lower the back knee, crescent lunge, hooking your thumbs forward and up. Circle the arms back and down, straighten both the legs and fold. Rising up to your high lunge as you inhale. One breath to standing split this time as you exhale. Step your feet hip distance apart, flat back, and folding forward, exhale. Reverse swan dive up to standing, inhale. Left knee to your belly, exhale. Arms up, inhale. Slow with control to low lunge. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Without lifting the hips, plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg lifts up and back. Step the foot between your hands. Crescent lunge, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, straighten both the legs and fold. High lunge, back leg is straight, arms reach up. One breath to standing split. Exhale. Step the feet hip distance apart. Inhale, flat back. Exhaling, folding. Reverse swan dive up to standing, breathe in. Hands to prayer, lift the right knee to your belly. Arms reach up, inhale. Stepping back to low lunge, exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Plank pose without lifting the hips. Chaturanga. Upward dog, inhale. Down dog. Pressing back, exhale. Take a few breaths. Wrap your armpits towards each other. Heels reaching back and down. Neck long. Lift that right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Lift your hips nice and high. Get a lot of space between you and the floor, so you can step that right foot slowly forward. Lower your back knee down. Climb your hands up onto your front leg. Point your back toes, pull your hips back. Compact your outer hips in by lifting the pelvic floor muscles, and then press the hips all the way forward. Now you can have your knee passing your toes. If you have knee issues, then keep the knee over the ankle. Hold onto your elbows behind your back. Lift through the heart, or some of you can find reverse prayer behind the back. Press your thumbs towards each other and use your hands to lift the heart towards the sky. Open the throat, back of the neck is long. Squeeze your back knee forward, your front heel back. Energy between your legs so you're not just sinking. You can always put a cushion under the back knee if it's tender on the floor. Get a little bit more length through the side body, lifting the arms up. Then hands to the floor. Straighten both the legs and fold forward. Come into a flat back, pull the right outer hip back, press the big toe mound down in the front. Lift the kneecaps. Either stay here if your hamstrings are tight, or folding, bowing forward. Deep breaths in and out through the nose, always working with the breath. Raising up to high lunge, bending the front knee, arms up. Lower ribs pull back so the core is engaged. Back leg strong. Bend the right elbow behind the back of the head and press it down, draw it in. Either stay here or some of you can go for the full bind. Let's do a little vinyasa here. Inhale, straighten both the legs. Lift up high your back tippy toe. Exhale, bend the front knee and push the back heel back. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend, lower ribs in. Head back. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend in that front knee. Lots of energy in your back leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend in. 2 more. Inhale. Exhaling. 1 more. Inhale. And exhaling. Make tight fists with your hands and then reach your arms up. You're going to come down and hold onto your front ankle and see if you can hop your back foot in and find a standing split balance. Use your hands to push that foot into the floor. Lift the left leg a little higher. Looking forward. Left inner thigh rolls up to the sky. And stepping back. High lunge, arms up, straighten through that front leg. Then hands to prayer, take a twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Lift the heart to the thumbs. I'm not going to go deeper here because I am actually pregnant. So if you'd like to tee your arms and bind, go ahead. 3 more breaths together. Inhale. Exhaling 1. 2 more. Inhale. Exhaling, back leg strong. Last one. And exhaling. Hands to the floor, step back to plank pose. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. And then come to plank pose. Inhale, look forward. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Inhale. Now we're going to come back to plank. Some of you can come back through chaturanga. Bend in the elbows, press up to plank. And then lower your right knee under your right hip. Ground down through the back heel. So your back foot's completely on the floor. And lift your left arm up to the sky. Have your right shoulder directly over your right wrist and press your fingers into the floor. Lean the head and heart back. Either stay here or see if you can hover your right knee off the floor. Maybe you can extend your right leg forward. Some of you can reach for that right foot and then extend the right foot forward. Three-legged dog. Right leg goes up and back. Opening the hip, bending the knee, left hip pulls back. Some of you can drop into Rockstar Pose. Right knee is bent. The left leg is straight. Heart opens. Three-legged dog, right leg goes up and back. Hop your left foot to a better position. And step the right foot behind the right thumb. Ground down the back heel slightly to the left and forward. And rise up to warrior 1. Wrap your hips forward. Lower ribs pull back. Getting your core is engaged. Heart lifts. Shoulders relax. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Right index finger in front. Straighten through the front leg, lift through the heart. Then exhale, bend the front knee, dive forward, devotional warrior. Let's do that again. Warrior one, breathe in, arms up. Interlace the fingers behind the back, right index finger in front. Straighten through the front leg, lift through the heart. Exhale, bend the front knee, dive forward, devotional warrior. Warrior one, arms up, inhale, front knees bend. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Straighten the front leg, heart lifts. And exhale, devotional warrior. This time stay there. Try and get your right shoulder to the inner knee, fist over your head. Pull that right outer hip back, squaring your hips forward. Lift the shoulders away from your ears, fist over. Maybe bend the front knee a little deeper. Raising back up, warrior one. Move your feet into position. Into warrior two. Front heel in line with the arch of the back foot. Squeeze your legs in. Front knee checking over the little toe. Right hip point lifts. Both arches lifting. Then straighten the front leg, lean forward, and find triangle pose. Keep the underside of the body nice and long. Top arm reaching up. Knees lifted. Lean the head and heart back. So your right hand is behind the right leg. If you need a block under the hand, take a block. And bend in the front knee and come into a side angle pose. Left arm alongside your ear. Lean the head and heart back. If you'd like to take a bind, left arm behind your back, right arm comes on the inside of the leg. Try not to lean forward and stick your butt out. Keep your right hip hugging in to find the bind. Some people like to hold onto the left wrist. Feet firm into the floor. Hands to the floor, inhale, down dog. Exhale, left leg lifts up, breathe in. And then exhale, step. Actually bring the knee to your nose first. Lift your hips high, lift up high on your back tippy toe. So you step forward slowly. It's always good practice rather than throwing the leg forward. Bring your back knee down to the floor, point the back toes and climb up onto your front leg. Hips back. Compact the outer hips in, lifting the pelvic floor muscles, and then press forward. Again for today, the knee can be over the toes. You don't want the back heel lifting though. Knee issues, keep the knee over the ankle. Holding on to opposite elbow behind your back, or finding reverse prayer. Press the thumbs together. Use your fingers to push the heart up to the sky, opening the throat slightly. Lots of energy between your legs. Front heel pulling back, back knee pulling forward. Arms reach up, lengthen the side body, opening a little more. And hands to the floor, straighten through both the legs and fold forward. Come into a flat back, press your big toe mound down in the front. Left hip wraps back. Either stay in a flat back or heart to toes. Raising up to high lunge, arms reach up. Bend the left elbow behind the back of the head, press it down, draw it in. Either staying here or coming into the full bind. Right shoulder, head moves back. Lower ribs pull back towards the hands. Neck is soft, shoulders soft. Little vinyasa, inhale, straighten through the front leg. Lift up high in your back tippy toe. Exhale, bend the front knee and push the back heel back. Back leg is straight. Inhale. Try not to let the lower ribs pop out, so the core is engaged. Exhale, bending. Inhale. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. High in your back tippy toe. Bend in the front knee, back leg is straight. Last one. And exhale. Arms reach up as you breathe in. Hold on to your front ankle. Now from here, stop to hop your back foot in, push that left foot down, and see if you can find a balance. Standing split balance, lifting the back leg up. Lift through the right inner thigh. Gaze is slightly forward. That will help the balance. And slowly coming back to where you came from. High lunge on arrival, straighten the front leg to give that hip a little rest. Then bend the front knee, hands to prayer, twist towards the left. Right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. If you did before, tee the arms and bind. Heart to thumbs. 3 breaths, inhale. Exhaling 1. 2 breaths, breathe in. And out. Last one, breathe in. And breathing out. Hands to the floor, inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Roll forward to plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Upward dog, inhale. Moving back to plank pose, maybe through chaturanga, and then up to plank. Then we lower the left knee under the left hip. Ground down the back heel so the right foot is firmly planted, right arm lifts up. Lean the head and heart back. Left shoulder over the left wrist. Either stay in here or hover your left knee off the floor. Maybe extend your left leg forward. Some of you can grab the foot and draw the foot forward as the left leg straightens. Three-legged dog, left leg goes up and back. Open the hip and bend the knee. Either stay here or tip your dog. Rockstar pose. Right leg is straight, left knee is bent. Open through the heart. Move that right shoulder, head back. Three-legged dog. Left leg goes up and back. Up your right foot to a better position. And step the left foot behind the left thumb. Ground down the back heel slightly forward into the right. And rising up to warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. Hip square forward, right inner thigh rolls back. Arch is lifting. Lift the gaze. Interlace your fingers behind the back, left index finger in front. Straighten through the front leg, lift the heart. Exhale, bend the front knee, dive forward, devotional warrior. Do that again, warrior 1. Arms up, front knees bent. Interlace the fingers behind the back, left index finger in front. Straighten through the front leg, lift the heart. Exhale, bend through the front knee, dive forward. devotional warrior. One more time, warrior one. Arms up. Interlace the fingers, left index finger in front. Fist reaches down, front leg straightens and heart lifts. And then diving forward. Try to get your left shoulder to the left in the knee and wrap that left hip underneath you. Hip points forward. Shoulders away from your ears, fist over. Bend the front knee a little deeper. If you look back, you should be able to see that the back arch of the foot is clearly lifted. The outer foot is pressing down. Warrior one, arms up. Move into warrior two. A little wider in your stance from front to back. Whew, it's hot here today. Nice sunny southern Spain. Press your left knee to the left. Lift through the lower belly, lengthen the tail. Keep pulling back with your back hand slightly. And straighten the front leg and lengthen forward into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Wrapping the left hip back. So if you look down, your front knee is spiraling up to the ceiling. Try to move the weight more into the feet so you're not leaning into the hand. You can always place a block under that left hand if you need a little bit more height. Side angle pose. Bend the front knee. Right arm alongside your ear. Push the left knee into the arm. So your hand's on the outside of the foot. Some of you will come into the half bind, maybe the full bind without leaning forward. So keep the head moving back, holding onto the right wrist or fingers. If the bind's too much for your shoulders, just keep your hand on the block in the first position or fingers to the floor. Leaning back. Hands to the floor, inhale, step back to down dog, exhale. Roll forward to plank pose, lower all the way to your belly. Shoulder heads lift, come into cobra spine, legs strong. Inner thighs roll up, outer thighs roll down. Shoulders away from your ears. Press back to down dog. Right leg lifts up to the sky. Right knee towards the right shoulder. Lift the leg a little higher. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Ground down the back heel. Wrap that right sit bone back. And see if you can curl your hands forward and bring your ears in line with your arms. Again, the back arch of the foot is clearly lifted. If it's too much to have your arms forward, have your hands under your shoulders. Have your left hand slightly forward of your foot. You're going to roll to the knife edge of your back foot and then dip your left hip towards the floor. If this arm's too close, just move the hand out. So there's a nice side stretch, a hip opening. Try and keep the back leg straight. The hip might not come all the way to the floor. And from here we spin to the back, staying close to the floor. Turn your left heel in. You might lift up onto the tippy toes. Skandasana. Prise your left knee open. I take my right hand under the right leg so that I can prise both my inner thighs open and reach my heart forward. And then sit your bottom down. Take your left leg forward, facing forward, and place the arch of the foot into the right elbow. Now if that doesn't work for you, you can always hold onto the heel and the knee. If you can hug your leg like a baby, go ahead. Now start to lean forward and just rock side to side so you get a little bit more to the front of the sit bones. And then you can lengthen your lower back, lift your heart over the shin and draw the right foot towards the armpit. Keep lengthening the inner ankle. Now you're either going to stay here or take the left knee over your left shoulder. Left hand out to the left, kind of pinning that leg in place. And then you can work on trying to straighten the leg here. Or hold onto the foot with your right hand, so opposite foot to hand. And then start to straighten through that left leg into your compass pose. Lean the heart back, the head back. You don't want to be all here. It's not very good for your posture. So if it's hard to hold the foot, then release the foot and just work on trying to straighten the leg. If you like to play with an arm balance, get the knee a little higher on the arm. Your hands are forward so you can lift your bottom. Some of you might be able to cross the ankles. And then some of you might be able to dip your shoulders down and shoot your legs out to the side. And then coming back up. Cross your legs, step back, plank pose, inhale, Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Inhale your left leg up and back. Exhale left knee to your left shoulder, lift your hips high. And then step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Ground down your back heel to the midline. Wrap your left sit bone underneath you. And maybe walk your hands forward or keep your hands where they are. Arms in line with your ears. Bend the front knee a little deeper. Bring your right hand just slightly forward of your shoulder so that you can roll to the right. If your hand's too close, you won't be able to get that right hip down. Right leg is straight. Pivot all the way to the right, staying low. Your right heel turns in. Lift up onto the tippy toe. Some of you might be able to keep the heel down. Left arm underneath the left leg. Prise your right knee open. You see you don't want this or the collapse. So keep that leg nice and aligned. Heart forward. Skandasana. And sitting your bottom down. Bring your right leg around to the front now. Hold on to the heel and knee, like so. Or getting the foot into the crook of the elbow. Hold onto the leg like a baby and lean forward. Rocking side to side to rock to the front of your sit bones. Lift your heart. Lengthen the inner ankle and draw that right foot towards your left armpit. Heart lifts over the shin. Try to get as much length in your spine as you can. Right knee over your right shoulder or stay where you are. Right hand out to the right, pinning the leg in place. You can work on just trying to straighten that leg or hold onto the foot. And come into compass pose. Look towards your right inner thigh and pull your lower ribs back. That should give you more space then to open your heart. If you'd like to try the arm balance, so you don't have to go the whole way, you can lean forward, hands are forward so you can lift your bottom. Then maybe your left leg. Then maybe you can cross your ankles and shoot your legs out to the side, bending the elbows, heart forward. So you kind of have to do that in one motion. And then come back. Coming down onto your backs. Arms alongside your body, graze the back of the heel with the middle finger. Pigeon toe your toes in slightly. Now your choice, one back bend, either coming into your bridge and interlacing your fingers, or hands next to your ears, elbows in, coming up to your wheel pose. Turn your toes in and try and move your shoulders over your wrists. Elbows in, chin in, and come down. Hug your knees in. Maybe happy baby. Coming into your right side. Right arm alongside your ear. Place your right foot to the inner thigh and flex your right foot, so it is a balance there. You can have your left hand in front of your heart for support at the moment. Now if you'd like to pop up your head, you can. Take yogic toe lock and draw the knee towards the armpit, and then work to straighten the leg. Some of you can straighten the leg all the way. If you want to go deeper, you roll onto your back, like you did earlier on. Get that shoulder over your left knee. Left arm goes behind your back, and then you roll back onto your side into your sleeping Vishnu. Use your right arm like a hammock. And release. Left knee across, coming into a twist. Open the left arm behind you. Keep the right leg nice and straight. If you'd like to extend through the left leg and hold onto the outer foot, go ahead. Left hip wraps down. And then changing sides. Coming over onto your left side, left arm underneath your ear. Bring your right foot to the inner thigh into a tree position. If you'd like to prop your head up using your left hand, go ahead. Draw the knee towards the armpit. Seeing if you can balance, holding onto yogic toe lock. It does help to flex that lower foot, it gives you more surface area to balance. And start to straighten the leg, maybe the leg straightens. Always know you can use a strap here as well. Your aim is to roll onto your side and move the right leg back, so you're getting stretch in the inner thigh. For those who'd like to go deeper, you roll back slightly so you can get your right knee over your right shoulder. Opposite hand to foot, left hand, so lower hand to top foot. Take the right arm behind your back and then see if you can roll onto your side, using that left arm as a hammock. Sleeping Vishnu, a grand finale pose. Both legs are straight. And gently release the foot. Taking it into a twist, right knee bends, right knee to the left, and reach the right arm back. nice and straight through that left leg. Some of you will grab the outer right foot and extend that leg out to the side. Come back to center, closing with any pose you like now. Headstand, a forward bend, or you can just hug your knees in. Just something that will bring you back to center. And when you're ready, you can come into your Shavasana. And if you'd like to pause the video now so you can take as long as you need in Shavasana, go ahead and do that. Start to awaken the body. Rolling over onto one side. And coming to sit up into Virasana, sitting onto the shins with a block between your feet or a blanket. Rest your hands on your legs, sit tall, sit well. Take a breath in. May the light within me recognize the light within you. Namaste. Thank you for joining us here at Be More Yogic. My name's Amanda D. Have a wonderful day.